Hello, fellow baseball whale lifers. How we all doing on this Wednesday evening? I think today would be a good time to talk about one of my favorite players to watch and follow, who's a current player, and that is Shohei Ohtani. Uh, a lot of speculation that this could be the year Shohei bounces back, and I sure hope so. It would be nice to have some showtime in baseball this year. Uh, it looks like the Angels are going to give him a go and give him free reign. And it looks like the only time he won't be an everyday player is the day before he pitches, according to Joe Madden. Joe Madden is basically saying, let him loose. So they expect him to start, probably be the DH every day except the day before he's starting, and be an integral part of the Angel team. And quite frankly, they need a pitcher like Shohei more than ever. And if he can produce, uh, who knows? The Angels may even make the playoffs. It would be nice to have Mike Trout, the best American player in the game, in the playoffs, and Shohei Ohtani probably could be the best international player in the game if all goes well this year, both on the same team. I think it would be good for baseball. Uh, a lot of eyeballs would then be on the Angels, and it would be a fun team to watch. Uh, Shohei, when he first came up, I was saying, oh my God, this guy is going to be something else. I mean, I actually thought that he would have taken the baseball world by storm and be like the most popular jersey out there. Everyone would want to be like Shohei, and it just didn't quite work out that way. Uh, People are still intrigued by him, and they love to see him play, but for some reason, the appeal isn't there yet for Shohei. And he's going to be 26, or he is 26 right now. So I think it's time for Showtime and for Shohei to shine. And I sure hope he has a healthy year. It'd be nothing better for baseball if that does happen. Uh, Shohei was a prodigy from the minute he was a teenager in Japan. Uh, he played for the Hokkaido Nippon Ham Fighters, the Nippon Professional Baseball Pacific League. He was the first pick of the uh, fighters. I guess it's ham fighters or fighter. I'm not that familiar with the Japanese baseball league, but he was their number one first pick. And in Japan, that means a lot. And he was basically more known for his pitching than he was for his hitting when he was Japan professional. He played there from 2013 to 2017, pitcher and outfielder. And to this day, I think he still has the fastest pitch recorded in Japanese history at 102.5 miles per hour. So you can see why the American scouts were salivating over Shohei. 6'4", you can throw the ball 102 miles an hour and you could hit. I think there's a spot on the major league roster for you. Now, when Shohei was in high school, he expressed the desire to move directly to the major leagues after high school, and he received interest from numerous teams, including the Rangers, Red Sox, Yankees, and the Dodgers. But ultimately, he decided to stay in Japan, and the Ham Fighters were kind of thinking that he might go that way. So they decided to draft him anyway, and they signed him, and he had a pretty good career in Japan with the Ham Fighters. Still tough for me to say Ham Fighters. I have to look more into that nickname to find out what that's all about. I mean, what is a ham fighter? Do they fight hams? Do they fight for the cause of ham? I'll have to do a follow up on that for you. Uh, he was the second Nippon pro baseball rookie drafted out of high school the previous year to be used as both a pitcher and a position player, following Kakuo Tokunaga in 1951. So he was a rare commodity indeed. And I think he's the only one that actually started as a starter and an everyday player who came right out of high school. In 2015, that's a couple years into his career, he was, like I said, he was developing more as a pitcher than he was as an offensive player, a designated hitter, outfielder, whatever it may be. And he finished the season with a 15-5 record with a 2.24 ERA, 196 strikeouts, and he only gave 100 hits in 160 and two-thirds innings. That is amazing. That's less than 6 hits per 9 innings. He led the PL and ERA, and he tied for the most wins and was second in strikeouts. So he was a beast. By 2015, he was dominating Japan with his pitching. Um, like I said, he was just rocking it. He had 3 shutouts, 5 complete games. His ERA, like I mentioned, 2.24. So he was already a household name in Japan by 2015. All those stats were career best. Is 196 strikeouts and 0.909 WHIP that year, and he had 11 strikeouts per 9 innings. He had a breakout season as a hitter the following year, 2016, and they let him play more as an everyday player than they had ever had before, which was a good thing because he really blossomed as a hitter. He played in 104 games as an offensive player, not a pitcher, and he had 382 plate appearances. He had 22 home runs, had 18 doubles, 67 RBIs, batted .322 with an on-base percentage of .416, and he scored 65 runs. An OBP of .416, not bad at all, considering they respected you more and utilized you more as a pitcher than a hitter. So Ohtani was getting the job done on both sides, on the mound and at the plate. And then in 2017, he wanted to jump ship and come to America. He was only 25 years old at the time, and he was subject to the international signing rules. So the biggest bonus he could get personally was $3.557 million, and that limited him to a rookie scale in the major leagues. Now, I don't know why he did that, because if he waited until he was 25 to be posted, he would have commanded a $200 million contract, most likely. A lot of teams were after him, but at this stage in his life, Ohtani narrowed his finalists to the Angels, Dodgers, Giants, Padres, Mariners, Rangers, and Cubs. So he was leaning heavily towards the West Coast teams. And I'm not sure why the Rangers and Cubs. I know there was big speculation about the Cubs at the time and the Mariners. I think the Angels kind of were either third or fourth in the pack, and they ended up getting him, as I recall. So it was kind of a surprise when he did sign with the Angels, but he is an Angel, and that's what we know him as. And as soon as he signed that deal, it was December 8th of 2017, it was revealed that Ohtani was diagnosed with the first degree UCLA sprain in the right elbow. And did we just purchased damaged goods here? But they went ahead and watched him very carefully. But in 2018, he played almost every day, or as much as he could. I think they were resting him on Saturdays and probably Monday after he pitched. I think he was a Sunday specialist. He batted .285 with a .361 on-base percentage. Not bad for a rookie. And he finished with 22 homers, 10 stolen bases, and 61 RBIs. And on the mound, he was 4-2 with a 3.31 ERA, 1.16 WHIP, and 63 strikeouts. So not bad for a rookie at all, whether offensively or on the mound. So he was getting the job done. But then, unfortunately, on October 1st, Billy Epler announced that Ohtani had undergone successful Tommy John surgery. I think ESPN broke the story a few weeks before that he would have to get the surgery. And as a consolation prize, he did get the Rookie of the Year a month later, November 12th, and it was well-deserved. I don't think he had much competition, as I recall. And he came back as a pitcher on October 26th of last year against the Oakland A's, and that was his first appearance in September 2018. Things didn't go well. He let 5 runs on his moving mound without recording an out. So he started the season with a loss and an infinite ERA. And then after his second start of the season against the Astros, Ohtani began to experience discomfort in his right arm. It was eventually revealed that he had a flexor strain in his right elbow, and he was shut down for the rest of the year. And Joe Madden shut him down at that point. On the offensive side, Ohtani finished the season batting .190 with a .291 on base percentage and .366 slugging percentage with 7 homers and 24 RBIs. So as we can see, it wasn't the best of years for Shohei. and I'm sure he's looking forward to 2021. During the offseason, the Angels and Ohtani agreed to a 2-year, $8.5 million contract, avoiding arbitration. So he's locked in for the next 2 years. And then I think after that, that's when he's eligible for the big contract. So lots riding on this season and next season for Shohei. Can he be the big producer that the Angels had hoped for all these years? We shall soon find out. I sure hope so. I think if Shohei has an outstanding year and a great career, it means so much to tie in Japan with American baseball, shades of Hideo Nomo and other Japan greats. So I'm rooting for Shohei. I'd love to see, especially Mike Trout, get into the playoffs, and with combination with Shohei and Rendon and Trout, and maybe even Albert Pujols can get something going this year. Then maybe hope for the Angels after all. But the bottom line is I'm rooting for Shohei, and I hope you are too. So that's it. That's basically my recap on Shohei. Wishing him all the best, and hope you are too. Again, thanks for watching this video. This is a YouTube exclusive. I usually put one YouTube video up on Facebook once a day, but this is strictly for the channel. So if you do want to see all these videos on the channel, please subscribe. You'll be alerted when they're scheduled and ready to run. And if you like the video, like it. If you don't like it, please say you don't like it. And feel free to leave comments in the comment field as to how I can improve these videos, or if there's something you'd like to see done, or even if you'd want to be on one of these videos. So that's it for now. I just wish you all a good night, play ball, and adios.